Hi, college tuition, it's incredibly crazy the cost of it. But I'm gonna share with you how much it was for me in the 1980s, how much for me and in general, okay? So I will share this. Check this out. You have to listen to this so you can compare to in the 80s to now, okay? In a community college like Lansing Community College in Michigan, right? The cost per credit was $20 for residents and $35 for non-residents and international students. Okay, so let's take the $20 per credit. So back then, to work for 1 hour was about $3, okay, maybe a little more in certain places, okay. In the university, some places will pay like $3, okay. So let's use that because it wasn't much the per hour to pay, okay. So one credit, $20. That's about 1 day of work. Working 8 hours, so 1 day. So 1 day equal, you have to work 1 day equal 1 credit. Classes were either 4 or 5 credits per class, okay? So if you take 4 classes at 5 credits, there you go, 20, no? So you need 20 credits to pay. So you have to work for 20 days, about 4 weeks. So this is for a trimester, 3 months, 12 weeks, okay? So you could do this maybe in the summer, which I'm guessing some people would do, work in the summer, right? And if you work 3 months, then you would get 60 credits, right? Which is the what you get for associate degree. So you will work really hard for 3 months, and you had enough money, $1,200, to pay for the credits. I'm not talking about other fees. I'm not talking about the rent. I'm not talking about that. So now let's move to the university, like SIU, Southern Illinois University, which was about $80 per credit for residents and about $100 for non-residents and international, $100 per credit, and you need 120 credits to graduate, correct? No? So now you need to work more time. You need to work for those $80, you need to work, 5 months, okay? To basically get enough money to pay for tuition. So obviously, sometimes you don't find a job because you need to work and not go to school at the same time. You try to, in the summer, mostly, work hard for 3 months to get enough money to pay for that semester, okay? Which is in the university was 16 weeks. So imagine, 120 credits, it would be $9,600. That's if you had to pay $80. And 120 credits times 100, it will be $12,000 just to pay for the credits, okay? That's way back then. I mean, now, 1 month, it's what, $3,000, $3,500 just for, a month that you have to pay, something like that. It's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, like Georgia Tech, it's what, $50,000 a year? Yeah, school went crazy high in cost. I mean, like crazy. Obviously, me back then, I didn't do the, I didn't use the school to sleep over. I mean, the cost of the food and the housing was too expensive. So what I did is I was able to find 3 other people, and we were able to rent an apartment in Carbondale, and $150 per room. So we were able to afford that. And so it would cost me, I don't know, $200, maybe $250 maybe a month. Okay. I was getting money. Let me see. I was working part time, getting $300 plus my $525 for my credit. I had a loan that I would get $525 a month. So that's $150. So plenty to cover the rent, food, but on your own. It's cheaper. Schools charge way too much to sleep there and to eat there, the cafeteria. And it's like, no, I'd rather, buy, go to Kroger or whatever and buy and cook myself. And that was a lot cheaper. And I had more money to pay for the next semester and so on. So I had money to be able to save to pay for school. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, today there are options that you could try. Maybe taking some classes. For example, let's say you want to be a video editor for an station. Well, maybe you can take a class for Premiere or Avid or whatever software, and take the class, pay for it, which I'm sure it's not $58,000. Okay, and get better, get good at it. Whether it be working for yourself or any opportunity that you may find, and then until you get that job at stations. Okay, and that's one way to go about it. A journalist, if you like writing and reading, it's it's just about they just want to know how you write, and if you know how to do the who, what, where, when, and how. So if you love writing, there should be any problems finding that that type of job. So especially if you write good and people like your writing. Okay. So because you need to show the newspaper or the television station how you write, and if they like it, they will hire you. Okay. So there you go. That's $58,000 that you have to spend in each year. So there are ways to, some things you can do by just taking some classes and obviously getting good at it. Okay. So obviously a doctor, to become a doctor, you cannot just take a class somewhere and become a doctor. No, those, sadly, you have to have a degree. Also, an attorney, you have to have a degree. But so there you go. Good luck, because it's gonna get worse, more expensive. Okay, always it does. It goes up, always goes up, and it's prices. Companies are not gonna lower the prices. No, it's not gonna happen. So good luck. Bye.